In American politics and elections, you hear a lot about needing a free and fair election. And a good example of that would be the last two presidential elections, where they were very contentious. And it's due to the fact that both sides kept saying we need a free and fair election. But really, for that to happen, there are two things that we absolutely need to end. The first one is gerrymandering. If you don't know what gerrymandering is, basically it's where these politicians get to go through and break up the votes of the urban and rural, kind of mix them together and have one outweigh the other to sway the vote. And usually, if you look at maps and political maps, you're going to see that urban areas like cities are more democratic. And then rural areas are going to be way more conservative. So what they do is they take up like this section of the city and put it in with this area that's just basically farmland and a bunch of conservatives. Take this part of the city and break it up with this bunch of the conservatives, and it dilutes the votes. That's what you'll see if you look at the past couple elections, is it takes away the Democratic vote and makes it more Republican. That's scummy. We shouldn't allow that. I also want to quickly add that, yes, both sides do gerrymander. It's not just a one-party thing. It's not just Republicans. Democrats do it too. And I believe both parties need to stop it. The other thing we need to end is the Electoral College. That serves no purpose. It does not benefit anyone. That just basically means your vote does not matter. Because when it comes down to it, it's the electoral votes, like the Electoral College's vote, that is going to determine the outcome of this election. Get rid of those two things, and we could actually have free and fair elections. It would be everybody's vote does count. We should basically be going off the popular vote. And yeah, in this last election, I'll admit, Trump would have won. He had the majority of the popular vote when you break it all down. Like if you combined everything else, like he didn't win the actual majority of the country, but he won that popular vote. And I agree, that's what we should be doing. If we lose the popular vote and say it goes to, like, say, a Democrat and it goes to the Republican, at least it was the popular vote that won and not the Electoral College that completely just stole it from you. I mean, go back to George W. Bush and the whole Florida debacle. That was a lot of gerrymandering, and it was Electoral College that basically gave him the win. And it's scummy. That stuff needs to end. Let's actually have true, free, and fair elections.